plays games with Steve
and Angel.
Here we go.
Yeah, I had plenty of time to think about it.
Oh, hello.
How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
A defense attorney should never believe their client.
Huh?
The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney. Also, your name is Lana. You have a red scarf.
And you have I was about to say,
yeah.
Is it the scarf?
Your clothes are also different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same kind of hair, though. I believe it's almost time for the trial.
You're older than her?
Okay, yeah, it's time for the trial.
Okay, I understand. There are a lot of differences, actually.
You're alive. She's dead.
Yeah.
It's the hand. Good
Yeah.
luck. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
She's a blood type A. I think you're blood type B.
My first try without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
So I thought maybe it was like, are you talking about me?
Huh? Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. They just let anyone sit next to the defense attorney.
She's my friend. Oh, well, if she's your friend, then that's fine.
Oh, she's your bestie.
Can she come
That's
too?
Fine.
The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
We've been waiting.
That's like the kid who gets to class like a half hour early.
Oh, God.
Kiss ass. Edgeworth.
Kiss ass.
I haven't been in court since Edgeworth's trial. It's been a while now.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Actually, it's my hands. Yes. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow. He's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
Oh boy.
The cough-up queen.
Queen, I'm Ron Burgundy. Haven't I seen you somewhere? In my dreams?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before.
The judge is really wolfing it down.
What?
No, that's it.
And for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl.
I think that's just fried rice. Thanks.
Will the witness state her name and profession?
And you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
Name, profession, now.
Me? The name's Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurried it up!
All right, very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Ms. Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Starr was a detective?
Ah! I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Queen, Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr.
Just who is this lady?
Get off your phone, Mr. Wright.
If I might have the court's attention over here.
If I have Steve's attention
Hey,
over
you
here.
wanna know what I'm doing?
What?
I'm getting a walkthrough.
Hey, you know what? I've been doing that this whole time. You
Yeah,
can
well,
relax.
I'm doing it too, because I want to help. Two dads.
No,
Two dads.
no.
We're two dads.
It really doesn't help for both of us to do it.
Fighting!
You focus. I'm
I
the one.
want to help too.
No, it actually, don't worry about it.
Why are you
because
fighting?
you're Phoenix. I need you to focus.
Also,
on it.
honestly, I also did just to make sure I knew like some things that are coming up just in terms of timing, because I'm keeping track of time. Sorry, everyone. We just had a fight. We all love you. It's not you.
It's my fault you're having
Angel,
the divorce.
it's not you. It's not about you.
Except that is about me right now, because I gotta speak. The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes.
The crime took place by car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on your principle, Your Honor. I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Witnesses' accounts. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective instincts working.
Hon-Eyed, actually.
Hon-Eyed. Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that back. I was about to say.
Oh my God. Then, through a wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then, she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
Is that the only thing you gathered from that?
As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that. My utter crush.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
He heard the whole testimony. He's like, oh, she has a boyfriend.
Oh.
Damn it.
Well, she got 2 boyfriends.
Damn. Do you want a third? Sometimes I always knew the day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend.
Hold it! This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend. The security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join?
Yes, please.
The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll stick with the lunch, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think about replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective instincts working.
Hon-Eyed.
Hon-Eyed.
You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like... how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means.
If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Speaking of a wow.
A dickhead.
Speaking of a dickhead. Speaking of
Dick Van Dick.
Hey, speaking of a detective.
Oh my God,
you.
I'll take it. Speaking of a detective instincts.
Dick.
I mean Dick. A Freudian, something like a Freudian tumble over
Speaking
here.
of
Speaking of a dick's instincts, speaking of Dick Edgeworth's dick. Speaking of Dick, it's a dick in me. What? No. I mean,
I think Mr. Wright is broken over there. Speaking of detectives' instincts.
break me, Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, sorry. A dick in. Why wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a dick? A dick. A dick in my mouth. I'm sorry.
I mean, dick is another word for detective. I could say that.
Yeah. Are you okay? Yes. Well, he was like a young cheese.
Young dick cheese.
Oh God, no!
A young cheese.
A pale white cheese. Tangy with experience on the streets. A green horn.
Salty.
I, of course, am hard, yellowed, sharp as a tack.
Oh my God.
My dick is basically a yellow knife.
I can't do this anymore.
I hate this entire court. I bet you sing too. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
I felt something stirring in the back. All right.
Oh my God. You wrote this. Then through a wire, I saw the prosecutor standing next to
Hold it! By Garish Carr.
Garish.
Sorry,
Pulled an
Garish.
angel.
By
By
Garnet.
Garrett. By
Garnet Amethyst.
And Boyle.
And Steven.
By Garish Carr, you mean...
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth's.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
He's like too ace for all this.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always complain.
We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need better material before I start pressing this.
Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Hold it! Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 10 centimeters long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It was your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Mine's longer. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Anyway, just like trying to get back to pace. Then she thrusts the thing into his chest.
Hold it! Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late?
Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
We are the knights who say knee?
What?
Said another Monty Python thing.
Okay. Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that. I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Then through a wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. Wait, when I sensed something, it was... Okay. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. And the security guard is like... by A security room. So wouldn't she have been in block A? Or should have been on the way? When I sensed something. Then through the wire fence, I saw... Okay, I think I want to press on that. I just don't know if it would be the wire fence. Well, I think the wire fence, because that's the discrepancy. I will try this.
Objection! Your Honor, the statement contradicts this evidence.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely not.
Oh, shit.
No. Try to think before you make accusations, Angel.
I'm doing my best.
All right, go to the beginning. Press this.
Hold it! How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Abhorrence?
Abhorrence.
Abhorrence? Okay.
I think it's abhorrence.
Aberrance?
Abhorrence with a P sound?
No, abhorrence. Like it.
Abhorrence?
I'm gonna look it up. Keep going.
Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods would always lead to tragedy.
Abhorrence. Yeah, I was right.
Abhorrence.
Abhorrence. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired? She was fired.
She was fired.
She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am pro, so you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr.
Now go. Keep going.
Oh, to another part?
Mhm, yep.
Okay, I sense something. Is it, wait.
Press here.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hold it! By garish car, you mean...
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth,
We did this, but go
Yeah.
through it. Yep.
Incidentally, the knife, wasn't it?
Oh, strange.
Well, not cases.
Oh, man, and you're sure it was them?
I saw no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was inspiring and kind of hot.
I believe I've heard that tagline before. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lowly post of a lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Hon-Eyed.
Honeyed.
A photograph. You took this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over, and snap! I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
This is my first time seeing this photograph.
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in photography in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's unmistakably Lana Sky.
So what was the defendant doing at the time? So now that we have that photo, now where do you think we should present it? And don't do it until, because we got to spare our lives a little bit. But I won't tell you the answer, though.
Okay. The moment of the crime was photographed by Angel Star. Okay. The parking spot, it's by that wall. It's in the A lot, and it is behind the chain link fence. She's opening that garish car. I assume that is actually Edgeworth's. She's wearing a coat. Just like adjusting my glasses to see whatever the discrepancies are. It would be, yeah, right where that car is. Telephone security room. Was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrusts a pointy tip of the knife into the detective's chest. She's holding a knife in her right hand. I can't see her right hand.
You actually can.
well.
It's right there.
Oh.
Kind of like the middle of her body. You see it?
Kind of. God, my vision is so bad. Yes. What is she holding? If she's holding something?
Since you can't see it, there's nothing in it.
Okay. All right.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. Well, am I over that one? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to present it.
Objection! And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife?
As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
My Sega Dreamcast lunch.
My Naruto lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
I love all those things.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Oh, I can't really see very well.
Here, I'll hold it up closer.
I'll just trust you.
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection.
Objection. Like softly.
Yeah.
Let's be a little more careful with our evidence, shall we?
You know, really, we should be doing it like this. We shouldn't be shouting all the time.
Yeah.
It is you that needs to be more careful, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
Objection!
Do we really need to yell? Sorry.
It keeps me awake. How can you tell that?
Are you falling asleep?
Blood splatter.
Emma's like, are you falling asleep defending my sister? I had a late night last night.
Huh?
I was up late watching Death Note.
I was watching Death Note. Yeah.
See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat?
It's a black and white photograph.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, Are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea?
Objection.
Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Objection! Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Can you get out of the way of the photo?
Could you scoot over a little bit?
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
Okay. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Boop. The murder weapon found in Edward's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood. No prints. I mean, that kind of just proves it, eh? There's a cell phone. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made for was their sister. Victim's memo found on the car trunk. Press A for the details. Goodman. 675, 1225. I still don't know what 675 means.
It says 67S, but yes, you don't know what it means.
Oh, okay. Death due to loss of blood. One knife found. Died within an hour and a half.
It says knife wound, but...
What did I say?
Found.
Found. Oh, knife. I almost said it again. Wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Within an hour and a half? So an hour and a half prior? Or was slowly died after being stabbed at 4 p.m.? Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.? Record of parking, the prosecutor's office at 512. The murder was planned. I'll press it.
Hold it! What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving gloves?
Objection! The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested.
Oh, so now you're yelling.
They were, I mean, we're all doing it, so... They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr.
This is bad. She's got them thinking that was all planned. She could prove this claim. The trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
I haven't seen that movie! You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically
We
speaking,
already read through this part. Blah, 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 blah.
let's just keep our wits about ourselves.
Our wheats?
Our wheats.
Our wheats?
Our wits about
Let's
ourselves.
keep our wheats.
Keep our wheats.
Yes.
The murder was planned. How wasn't it planned? The parking sub, it came at 5:12. Could they have known that it was gonna come that time? Probably the last guy. Last call made to Emma at 5:18. Taken by Angel Star after the crime was committed. Do. My first instinct is to bring up this parking stub. And my only thought is that his car came pretty late. Like, it feels like involving the car was like a rush job because it just happened to be there. There was no way that she could have like planned for it to be there. As far as I know, I don't know. The fact that you're all not saying anything, I'm going to present it.
Objection!
Nope.
You were wrong.
Go through it.
And
I think what you were just thinking of, that mentality is the way to think.
okay.
But here's my guidance.
Professor Hint?
If you are going to, let's say you're going to plan a murder, what do you need to plan?
How you do it and getting rid of the evidence.
Okay.
We have the knife.
Okay. And so don't press anything yet, but I just want you to. So, what then doesn't make sense then? If they're like, she planned the whole thing, like she planned it out, then
retrieved from the underground parking lot, the murder weapon found in Ezra's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Traces of the victim's blood, no prints. Why would she leave the blood there? Why
no.
would she clean it? Or
All right, Angel, I'm gonna kill someone. What do I need?
a victim.
Sure.
A weapon.
Okay.
A motive.
What did you just say?
After
a
a
victim?
weapon.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But what is odd about this knife?
There's no prints. I mean, why wouldn't there... If she wanted to get caught, why wouldn't she leave the prints there?
No. Okay, Angel, I'm gonna go kill Steve.
Okay.
Why can't I
Do you
kill
need help?
someone?
I'm gonna... No. I'm killing you because too many references. I'm done. What should I prepare?
Where it happens.
Yeah.
The weapon.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
You would... If I'm gonna kill someone, I need to have what?
A weapon.
Okay, but what... Read this?
The murder weapon found in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of the victim's blood.
So what is weird? Why? How can this? Why this clearly can't be premeditated? Why?
Have you read everything on the screen?
Well, I mean, even
weapons retrieved from the underground parking lot.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
murder weapon.
all of it is. Yeah.
The murder weapon.
I'm gonna go kill Steve.
Yes,
What am I bringing with me?
a weapon.
Okay. I'm not gonna go to Steve's and go, well, I hope there's something there that I'm gonna kill him with.
They had to. It's the fact that they had to take Edgeworth's weapon.
Because if you're gonna kill someone, you're gonna bring a weapon, right?
Right, okay.
But what did she do, or what supposedly do? Like,
Premeditated. Like she planned all this.
right? But if she planned it,
It was found in. Like it was from the toolbox.
yes, this was in his car.
Oh, okay.
Like, so
See,
it
I misread "found in" as in she put it back.
Oh, okay. No. It was found in the. I mean, it's his knife.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So regardless, this was his knife. There's no. She would have brought her own knife if she's playing this. So she's not gonna hope. Oh, I hope there's a knife in a random car in the garage.
Yeah.
That is the logic here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What? So it's this. Yeah. Weird phrasing.
Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife.
No, it's his knife.
What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there? The defendant is the chief prosecutor of the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people?
Why is there a kid here?
The defense has a request.
What's on that knife?
Who let you into jury duty?
What does dick cheese mean?
Oh, God.
We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
Oh, Angel, you're presuming there's a jury in this world.
Oh.
There is not. It's a fucking not post-apocalyptic, but a fucking terrifying world where only one judge decides all fates in 3 days.
Like horny.
Dystopian.
Yeah, dystopian. Yes.
Yeah. What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Oh.
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
If you're gonna kill Steve, you don't forget the knife.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that.
If you're gonna kill a Steve, you don't forget the poisoned ice cream.
Oh, no.
Order.
Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright.
What was that? Why are you signaling them to voice that?
My sister, you can see it, but like Steve just like gestured at me, you know? And I was like, okay, I'll do the line. Like, I was expecting like something.
Yeah.
Anyway, great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Is okay?
That's fine.
Okay, all right.
You'll know.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Wait, what were you doing?
I guess we'll find out.
Keep going.
Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
Oh.
What?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself and you're thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. Okay, you guys, there's no camera, so you can't see what I'm doing.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated
Now I'm being a jerk, and I'm motioning to him every time for him to talk, and that's why we're laughing.
Everyone in this court is mean.
Bah. Humbug. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned! If she wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now? Well,
Yeah.
Really?
well, she could elaborate on all that stuff tomorrow.
Is that what you were trying to do? Signal the end?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Then just say it instead of.
It reminds me of Phoenix in the first kiss with Larry. It's like, tell the truth. That's exactly what I was doing.
Oh my god.